Thanks, Tim. The Dodgers and Mariners closing out this four-game series, the final one in Seattle. And last night, the Dodgers dropped their only loss of this series, and things got a little heated in the sixth inning, and things that I think have cooled off for Max Muncy, who joins us from Seattle. Hi, Muncy. How you doing?
Doing good, man. How's it going?
It's going great. Miss being with you every day. I know you don't miss me, but Zoom is
Not
as
one bit.
close as I'll get.
Nah, not one bit.
Hey, I told people last night I felt like the sixth inning was a scene out of Forget Paris, with Billy Crystal being the referee, just throwing everybody out of the game. Were you surprised how quick of a hook you had last night?
Um, yes and no. I was kind of surprised I got thrown out because I didn't really even say anything to him. But I also wasn't surprised because he was having a little bit of a rough inning there, and as you can tell, he's kind of going off on one. So a little bit of yes and no.
A lot of people are curious about the dynamics of how it is for umpires to travel with teams. What are the dynamics after something like that last night?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out after the game. I don't know if they're traveling with us again, but it'll be a little interesting if I see him walking down the aisle of the plane.
He might get the David Vassegh treatment.
Nah, only you get that.
No M&Ms flying.
Yeah, no. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's too early to tell.
All right, sounds good. Max Muncy is our guest. Max, I remember you've told me in the past that when you're going good, walks are a great indication of that. And the first game of this series, you had 3 walks. Last night, you homer. So am I seeing the right signs of your season getting back on track?
I hope so. It's no secret. It's been a pretty frustrating year so far. Just a lot of things kind of happening all at once, and just the spring training starting, and then the quarantine hits, and then summer camp starting, and then I break my finger, and then just seems like I'm getting a bad call every other pitch, and it's just kind of snowballing on me. And it's one of those things where I've been trying to stay ahead of it mentally, and it hasn't been the easiest. And I feel like we're finally starting to get things into a good spot. I think, it's this sport really humbles you, and it's really tough, and it'll find a way to put you back in your place real quick. And so hopefully, I think we're making all the right strides. It's just, the biggest part of this at this stage is just trying to stay ahead of it mentally, and in this sport, that's one of the toughest things to do.
I felt like a lot of people were taking for granted that you guys could just flip the switch after being shut down abruptly. Do you feel like the biggest challenge is the mental side of it or the physical side of getting your groove back?
I just think there's a whole bunch of things, all in once. For example, we don't have any film this year because of everything that's gone on. So, I'm a guy that in the past, after a certain at bat, I've gone and looked at side angles of my swing to see what my hands were doing, what my legs were doing, and that's something that we don't have this year. So I can't make adjustments throughout the game like I have in the past. You kind of have to wait till afterwards, and even then, it's very limited, and it's just we can't really do any early work. You're only allowed to be at the field for a certain amount of time. Whereas in the past, hey, let me get into the cage for 2-3 hours, kind of grind some things out and get some feels in there. And, you only get about 5-10 minutes at the most with everything that's going on right now because of the protocol. So there's just, it's a lot of things going on all at once. And on top of that, it's, you're not playing with any fans. It's, I don't know if fans realize how much they affect us. It's, especially Dodger fans, when they're out there out there at the stadium supporting us, at least for me, it helps me out so much. And not having that this year, it's just, everything's just been really tough.
Do you feel like the Dodgers are the biggest ones to miss out on the fans, considering, like you said, you guys play in front of a packed house every night?
Yeah, I think it's definitely hurting us a lot because, not only at home, on the road, we travel so well with our fans. San Diego, for example,
Yeah.
we always sell that place out. Colorado, we always sell that place out, and it's always the majority Dodger fans. And, just not having any fans, it's just tough.
Is a night like last night a tough game to get the adrenaline going after the flight from LA to Seattle? And you guys were standing around for the first couple of innings for a long time in the field.
Uh, I felt like we were in a good spot last night, and then I just think a couple things happened that kind of, knocked us off our feet a little bit. Yeah, I give credit to Taiwan Walker. He started pitching really good there. he was starting to hit some spots. He wasn't missing very much after the first inning or two. So you got to give credit to him. And it's they put together a lot of good at bats on us. I feel like our pitchers were making some pitches and they kept spoiling them, and just everything that happened.
Tonight's pitcher that you're facing idolized Kershaw in Japan. He even played his walkout music when he was in Japan too. So maybe you could take advantage of some nerves tonight from Kikuchi.
We'll see. It's our first time ever seeing this guy, so it'll be interesting. And he's supposed to have some pretty good stuff. We'll find out what happens tonight. But hopefully he doesn't hit as many spots as the guy last night. That'd be nice to get a couple mistakes over the plate.
Max, before I let you go, this series has been about the Seager brothers. What's it been like to be a teammate of one of them during these 4 games?
It's been really cool. It's something that I think about my 2 older brothers. If I could ever play in a big league game against them, I think that'd be probably one of the coolest things that you could really do. And those are 2 really good players, Corey and Kyle both. They're both all-stars. One's got a Gold Glove, one's got a Silver Slugger. They're top of the game, and for them to be coming from the same family, it's pretty incredible. And just to see them out there on the field interacting with each other, it's a lot of fun. We've all been enjoying it, and hopefully he doesn't do too much damage against us. But once it's over, we'll definitely be rooting for him.
Feels like Corey's been more animated in this series than I've ever seen him before.
Yeah, he's pretty straightforward guy when it comes to baseball, and so just seeing him having a little fun out there interacting with his brother, it's been it's, like I said, it's just been fun to watch.
I love seeing you smile on the baseball field too, Muncy. I see more of those smiles recently.
Yeah, it hasn't been too much of that this year. I need to get back to that. That's just like I said, it's part of the mental thing, trying to stay ahead of it mentally and trying to remember to go out there and have fun. It's it is our job, but it's also a game, and it's we're very blessed to be able to play it. And I guess gotta remember that you can't take it for granted, and go out there and just have fun.
Yeah, have some fun, Muncy, tonight. Let's see another one of what you did in the first inning.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd enjoy that.
All right, Max. Thanks a lot for the time. Continued success, and I'll see you from the press box when you get back tomorrow.
No, you won't.
There he goes. Max Muncy, Tim. We'll send it back to you. Thanks, Muncy.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right. I don't know your timing, so I don't want to keep you too long.
No, you're good.
All right. Well, it was that stare down. That freaked me out from the TV last night when I saw you stare down Mark after he threw you out.
I mean, that was my first career ejection in the big leagues, and I kind of wish I had a cool story about it. But like I said, I didn't even say anything to him. He had just the only thing I said was, which I'm not going to repeat it, was I was pissed at myself for striking out again. And it was nothing towards him, had nothing to do with him. And apparently he just didn't like me talking at all, I guess. So I probably could have just said banana and he might have thrown me out.
I Googled his name, and the first thing that comes up are all these videos of him ejecting players and managers. So that just told me he kind of has that reputation.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It was incredible seeing that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he threw out 3 guys in the span of
I know.
seconds or whatever it was.
Have you ever seen that movie with Billy Crystal, Forget Paris?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, he's a referee, NBA referee, and he's just like he's in a bad relationship, and he starts throwing all the players out, all the NBA players out in games. That's what I thought.
That's funny.
Good to see you, Muncy. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Take care. Okay, take care.
Yeah.